5 handsome himbos in colourful jumpsuits are flexing and chatting animatedly amongst themselves. When they notice you, they begin to buzz with excitement, all speaking in rapid-fire sequence.
Yo, check it! Quick, dudes, clean up the digs. We got company. Some real fine company, if you know what I'm saying. How's it hanging, homie? Oh, no! Throwing all my chakras out of alignment to hear you're in such a dark headspace, amigo. But don't you worry none, because we're here to pump some dopamine into those veins, bruh! Get amped, fam! Well, what are you waiting for? Slide on in here and take a load off. And, anything else you want to take off? Welcome to the Extremist Dojo in the Pad, the perfect place to sit back, chillax, and recharge your bats. Hell yeah! Hell yeah, you're a snack, baby. Don't mind Hank number 3. His game is super cringe. Lucky embarrassing, Hank number 3. Right now, you're hanging with the wildest, dopest, gnarliest squad of bussin' athletes around, homie. The Hanks! Yup! We're the Hanks! Numbers are kick-ass!
The Hanks all stand in formation, each of them striking a unique pose as they introduce themselves. You get the distinct feeling they do this often.
I'm Hank number 1. I'm Hank number 2. I'm Hank number 3. I'm Hank number 4. And I'm Hank number 5. We're the Hanks! Brought to you by Red Bull. We're the Hanks! I'm Hank number 1. I'm Hank number 2. I'm Hank number 3. I'm Hank number 4. And I'm Hank number 5. We're the Hanks! Brought to you by Red Bull. Cool! That's right! We're the wildest, most fearless, gnarliest squad of extreme athletes in the house! We base jump, we lava board, we cheese roll! If something's hot enough, we'll ride it all night long. We laugh in the face of danger, even though we probably shouldn't. We've tasted the adrenaline of them all. Believe it or not, great. You wouldn't think that, but it's actually true. IQ slaps, bro. Oh, we're way beyond junkies, hot stuff. It's legit insane. But no cap, we live here with you. We're Casa roomies, amigo. Ah, totally our oversight, homie. Things are a little tight right now. But once we start winning some wicked extreme challenges, our sponsor is gonna start paying out. Like a slot machine, roomie. Red Bull's our sponsor, brah! No, dude, it's a company that makes Red Bulls. For like cereal or soup or whatever. That's why we get so many free Red Bulls. I don't know exactly what to do with them all, but we'll figure it out. And they're not just a sponsor, they're our fam. They fuel our adventures. They provide our wicked gear, get our exploits killer exposure, and provide the best medical support when things get gnarly. Let's be real, they do get gnarly. If by gnarly you mean dope AF. Gnarly just means awesome. Things are always awesome when you're hanging out with the Hanks. We high-key love it all, homie! Hive mind? You know, I don't know. Not a lot of time to question that sort of thing when you're too busy living the most extreme life possible with a Hanks! It is! Speaking of which, we were just about to head out for a little Hank gliding. It's just like hang gliding, but with us. You know, the Hanks! What do you think? Wanna come? It high-key slaps, homie. You in? It can be if you want it to be. What do you say? We'll teach you! You're one adventurous spirit! We love it! Epic! Just remember to stay focused and trust the wind. And hold on to me real tight. Follow our lead and we'll be shredding thermals in no time. Get ready to soar, house homie! Thanks! Away!
An armored soldier with absolutely haunted eyes claps you on the shoulder, his iron grip jerking you towards him before you've even had a chance to introduce yourself.
Ranger! Oh, you survived the journey. And with all your limbs still attached. Thank the immortals you made it here alive. Oh, sorry. It's just one of our 53 commandments. My favorite one, actually. Right after, thou shalt not defile any irradiated corpses for the lulz. But I can see how it could be off-putting.
He starts suddenly, clapping his hand to his forehead.
Oh, and heck, where are my manners? Name's Nuke'm. Luke Nuke'm. Look at you! Sorry, it's been a while since I've seen another face. Except the faces in the walls, of course. They tell me to burn things. But I try to tune them out. Mostly because I already burned everything flammable weeks ago. That's exactly what the faces say! Oh, you guys would get along. Lester. He always knows just the right thing to scream. Anyway, forgive me if my extended isolation has eroded some of my social skills. I've just been stuck guarding this outpost for months. And you spend enough time out here alone, it's real easy to go feral. But don't worry, they have great solutions for that now. Death via nasal spears. I don't see why I would. Oh, I'm just so excited you weren't obliterated! When I heard Colonel Furnace was sending a division from across the Barrens, I thought for sure swarmers would rip your flesh to shreds and use your blood for fuel before you even made it to the first outpost. You certainly are. I appreciate that in a ranger. But wait, you came alone? Where's the rest of your division? Crook! Ah, swarmers be damned. I'm so sorry, Ranger. May the immortals provide the fallen safe transport to the Underrealm and solace in their everlasting night.
Luke begins to tear up.
Listen, I wish I could give you more time to decompress. I know you must be exhausted after your journey, but time is of the essence. We have much to discuss, and dangerously little time before our mission commences. I trust Colonel Furnace briefed you on the mission back at the fortification? Why, thank you, Ranger. Here's the situation. I have, in my possession, a handheld electromagnetic device powerful enough to flatten the Barrens entirely. From Cape Death, to the Death Zone, to Deathtropolis, the Citadel of Death. It's called the Magnetron. Here's an artist's rendering. Whoa is right, Ranger. Anyway, to keep the device from falling into the wrong hands, it was permanently welded onto my armored exoskeleton, allowing me to transport it to its intended target, the Swarmer's subterranean nest. There, the device will be remotely detonated, eradicating the Swarmers and winning this war. Hopefully not. Not with your help. But also, most likely, yes. I need you to meet me back here tomorrow at 0700 hours. After a light breakfast of irradiated grubs, I'll walk you through your training and our mission objectives. Affirmative, Ranger. A date with destiny. All right. It's about time for me to begin my nightly patrol. Gotta make sure no swarmers infiltrate our defenses. May the immortals watch over and protect you.
It's me, your CEO, David Reginald Most. I'm writing to you from the awe-inspiring beige pavilion at the historic Cottonwood Hotel just moments after stepping off the stage at the Valdefest keynote. Let me tell you, the room felt positively electric. And not just because of the incredibly dangerous grounding issues we discovered in the speaker system. No, tonight, our consumers, employees, and shareholders were absolutely buzzing at the launch of Valdivian's newest initiative. Bigger than the self-driving stroller. More revolutionary than Peninsula.com. Tonight, we unveiled to the world our strategic partnership with the U.S. government's Department of Overseas Violence. While the specifics of this groundbreaking collaboration remain on a need-to-know basis, I'm looking at you, Erwin, in product development. We are confident this partnership between the world's most exciting corporation and the most deadly military on Earth will absolutely thrill, inspire, and delight Valdivian superfans the world over. For everyone who helped produce or even just attended this year's keynote, please find me at the after-party so I can thank you personally. I'll be parked all night next to the Virgin Mojito Bar between the fax machine and the crawfish buffet. Semper Fi!
Impressive news out of Valfest. Really too bad that particular partnership is about to hit a rough patch. But then David's never been great at partnerships. I see you've had the opportunity to test out the prototype. I have remote access. Allows me to analyze the back-end system data. Would you think that I just hand over absolute control of a device this powerful? I'm enormously grateful to you for concealing the prototype, and I'm sorry I dropped all this on you so unexpectedly. I know protecting it is not a responsibility you asked for. Maybe not even a responsibility you want. But I had no other choice. Every other Valdivian employee's allegiance was unknowable, except you. I knew you were trustworthy. Your private HR record said as much. Anyway, it's not safe to talk. I will return when the signal is secure.
Is this stranger your junk drawer, or the physical embodiment of clutter? He's absolutely covered in odds and ends. Receipts, CDs, rubber bands. Even his messy black hair sports a light bulb, a pencil, and a pen. When he catches you looking at him, he startles, leaping back with an undignified yelp.
Whoa, Nelly! Whoa, Wolf! Cheese and crackers, you startled me. Hey, next time you open a guy, knock or something first, huh? I'm not used to so much light. Besides, sudden jerky movements like that risk disorganizing my collection. Yes. Of course. Sorry. Been a while since I've had a guest. Welcome to Jerry's Junk Drawer, the finest collection of curated treasures in all of the house. Feast your eyes upon knickknacks and gewgaws from parts unknown. Oh, that's the question though, isn't it? Where did this nail come from? What picture frames did it hold? Is that really rust, or is it actually some sort of newfangled orange snack coating?
Jerry lifts the nail to his lips, giving it a test lick.
Nope, it's rust. Tetanusy. So, what do you think? Why, it's a collection of lost things, each one forgotten by the world, each one a story. This button, for instance. Perhaps it was left behind as a clue from one lover to another, a modern-day Cinderella slipper. Take me with you, it says, and know that once you find the collar that matches this tragic button, you have found your love again. And this mysterious strip of papyrus, perhaps a missive from an ancient land, perhaps a treasure map. Oh, the wonders we could glean if only we could decipher these symbols of black and white bars. Don't worry, I did. Or I will, once I get around to it. Yeah, I guess so. But it's not so bad. You just need to know the right way to tilt your bones to work around it. It's like a game of limbo, but, you know, forever. It certainly does. There's nowhere else I feel as safe or as comfortable. Just stepped on a thumbtack. Oh, right. I'm so silly. You're a guest after all. Let me give you the grand tour. On the left, we have a lovely spread of exactly 2 cards from a standard 52-card deck. Now, the average viewer might say, Jerry, it's only 2 cards, just throw them away. But connoisseurs like you and me know better, don't we? After all, the last laugh will be ours when we find the rest of the deck and save ourselves the cool $3 it would have taken to buy a new one. That's 300 pennies, my friend. As a side note, we will be seeing quite a few pennies later on the loose change section of the tour. One of which might be one of those valuable misprint pennies. I still haven't gotten around to checking. Coming up on your right are a series of mystery bolts that probably attach to something in the house. Just past those is a single rubber band, could be useful. Oh, and look! Now this is a dead fly! Ooh, look over here, you'll love this! This here is an antique wire from some old electronic from the early 2000s. Now, I haven't the faintest idea which electronic it's from, but just imagine it! One day you're setting up an old computer, you know, like you're always doing, and you realize you don't have this special doodad wire. What if it turns out to be a rare part? What if it's super valuable? What if collectors are offering tens of thousands of dollars online for this very item? Why, the hypothetical value is practically infinite! And wouldn't you look the fool for having thrown it away? So, what do you think of the collection so far? Oh, well, gee. Well, thank you. To be honest, that's a bit of a relief. I know it sounds ridiculous, but some of the others can't stand this collection. They're convinced that I attract rats. Rats! Can you believe that? Ridiculous! Granted, I did discover a new species of mold in here the other day, but personally, I find that rather exciting. You bet I did. I don't just collect objects. I also collect spores. That's probably why I've been coughing so much. Oh, these spores are definitely exotic. I can't find them in any of the encyclopedias I've been browsing, or the medical websites. The doctors have never seen phlegm of this color. Oh, jeez! It's so nice to talk to someone who understands. I almost never feel this seen, I guess. That's probably my fault for hiding away in this little desk nook. But, thank you. I've spent so much time focused on my collection. I can't remember the last time I felt this way about a patron. So, what do you say? Do you feel the same way about old Jerry? Oh, bed knobs and broomsticks. I wasn't expecting that. Well, that's great. That's really great. Please come back anytime, especially if you have anything you'd like to add to the collection. We're always accepting new donations. Bye! Ow! Ow! Kinda hard to wave goodbye when there's a bunch of twisted chunks of metal within arm's reach digging into my fingers. It's all good. I get so dizzy when I talk to you. Or maybe that's just the tetanus.
You see a curvy, grey-haired beauty dressed in an outfit reminiscent of a famous old gentleman's magazine. She winces at the bright light you've brought with you. A cute, bunny-shaped creature is clutched in her arms.
That is bright. Startled me a bit there, honey. It's all right. My name's Dolly, and I'm a dust bunny. I live under this big old couch. Howdy. Well, I live lots of places. I suppose you could say I'm a bunny of the world. The floors of the world, at least. And this here's my little companion, Lint Eastwood.
She holds the little creature up.
Put a finer point on it, why don't you, honey? My stars, I didn't know I had a sweet talker on my hands. I'll be honest with you, flirting isn't my love language. I'm a bunny who is more than she appears. It's all right, honey. I'm easygoing. You got something for me, or should I get back to work? I thought we as a society were past this. But yes, that's right. I am a collection of hair, bacteria, soil, specks of plastic, dust mites, and even bits of dead bugs. Does it bother you that in your little human tummy there are 500 species of bacteria? Trillions of living bugs? Microbiota, microbes, and microflora, all sorts of creepy crawlies. See? We are what we are, honey. And you're cute for a bug-filled meat sack. Now, let me stretch these dusty gams and hop around a bit. I'll be right here warming myself by the fireplace if you want to come back through sometime. I'd sure like to see you again. Talk soon, honey.
It's jarring to hear someone else's voice singing in your shower. After all, you haven't brought anybody home since you've been here. But this isn't some forgotten paramour from the night before. There's a singer in your bathroom, and he's using your showerhead as a microphone. While his singing may be less than professional, he certainly looks the part. His handsome face is framed by glistening ringlet curls, and his clothing has a sterile, hygienic vibe, a stark contrast to the smouldering, sensitive artist you see before you.
Hunka, wet hot love. Hunka, wet hot love. Hunka. Oh, hey! Oh, jeepers. Didn't hear you come in. I weren't expecting company, especially such a ravishing company. Come right on in, darling. Be sure to wear a shower cap or you're gonna get yourself a mighty wet. You bet your biscuits. Ain't nothing getting past you, I reckon. Well, I'm just as happy as a pig in mud that you decided to stop on in. It's mighty nice to see a new face around these parts. Variety is the spice of life, as they say, and I can tell you're a healthy dose of paprika. Or maybe you're more of a cayenne. Sweet. Ooh, that's sweet. Like nectar straight from the honeysuckle. Unless you ingest a whole spoonful, of course. But you can't fool Johnny Splash. Not 3 times, anyway. Not again. No, sir. Well, I reckon we'll have to get to know each other better to really find out. Well, you're mighty welcome. Name's Johnny Splash. Whoa! And I just want to make absolutely sure whoever saunters over my way is treated with the most respect and hospitality a gentle shower like myself can offer. Now, don't that sound like a hilariously sardonic send-up to our crazy modern world? But being a shower, I don't understand the reference. Here's what I reckon I do know, though. It's just real darn important that folks keep coming by. Truth be told, it can get kind of monotonous around these parts. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. The bathroom can be a frighteningly monotonous kind of place. Just duller than dishwater. Or toilet water, as the case may be. I mean, just think on it for a second here. Would you go to a bathroom to have yourself a good old time? To experience something new and exciting? To meet someone famous or important? See, that's exactly my point. That's just not what your average bathroom is for. Your common bathroom is a utilitarian kind of joint. Sure, it's useful and consistent, but it ain't a particularly lively spot. Ain't no nightclubs in no bathrooms, you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I usually spend all my time doing around here? Heck, I wish. Truth is, darling, I spend 99% of my day sitting around doing absolutely nothing at all. Do you know how long it takes the average person to shower? Very close. How about no? It takes the average person 12 minutes. That's your shower. I ain't here to pass judgment, baby. That's between you and the Department of Water and Power. And God. Here's my point about showering. For the average person, it's 12 minutes. I looked it up and everything. 12 minutes of a water-spraying, shampoo-foaming, washcloth scrubbing routine. And don't get me wrong, those 12 minutes ain't bad at all. But do you know how long a day is? $1,440 minutes, which means my job is quite literally just 1% of my day. It's gosh darn terrible is what it is. See, I'm a shower. If I ain't being used, it ain't like I can just get up and go boogieing down at the dance hall or something. Can't just hop on over to the mall shop for a milkshake and some light canoodling. No, I'm just here, perpetually stuck in this humdrum, go-nowhere existence. Do you know how that makes me feel? You're gosh darn right. Sorry for swearing, Mama. It makes me feel unfulfilled, listless. Bored stiff, like a scarecrow in a cornfield. Like I'm gonna be stuck here forever. And all my dreams ain't never gonna come true. Gosh darn it. Did I go and say that out loud? Listen, I don't prefer to talk about that. There just ain't much reason to have your head up in the clouds when your pipes are firmly bolted to the drywall. Some people get to have dreams, but Johnny Splash gets to waste away listening to leaky faucet strip. And that's all there is to it. Oh, what the heck? You done twisted my temperature knob. Now, I reckon I usually don't do this, but you got a trustworthy face. Plus, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little bit sweet on you. So, I'll tell you my super secret dreams on one condition. Come back and visit me again tomorrow. Show me this ain't some meaningless fling for you. Come back around, and I'll share with you a secret I ain't never shared with anyone else before. Hope I'll see you then. Now you better mosey on out of here quick. Plumbers are coming soon to fix my water pressure issues. Uh-huh.
I'll do it to you on tights. Yo, it's your boy, David Most. Coming to you live from the best virgin mojito bar ever. Like, this stuff for real is legit so good. I've had like 12, and I feel amazing. Can't believe there's not any alcohol in it. JH19. Hey, did you guys see how dope that presentation was? We rocked that! Like, people keep saying we're at dire financial straps and need urgent restructuring. Even my dad was like, you're gonna get smoked by your top competitor, Bitewave. Dead ass. And I'm like, okay, Dad, if you like Bitewave so much, why don't you marry them? But does Bitewave have a contract with the U.S. government? No. I just want to say I love you guys, but not Franklin. Don't love or miss Franklin at all. You hear me, Franklin? Night-night, nerds.
Based on how plastered David was in his last Most mail, he must have finally discovered the prototype is missing. He'll sober up soon, though, and when he does, he'll stop at nothing to ensure its retrieval. If he fails, he'll be at the mercy of some very powerful people. He'll never allow that. I guess it's imperative that we trust each other. And I've been asking you to trust me without being fully transparent. I know all this because I created the Dateviators. Sure. Whatever. Anyway, I can't talk now. I'm stealing coffee shop Wi-Fi, and the barista finally noticed I'm only ordering tap water. Remember, under no circumstance allow David to know you possess the prototype.
For a moment, you wonder if your Dateviators are malfunctioning. But no, the fashionista standing before you is just that dazzling. They are dressed to kill, abs on display and lighting all along their body, bathing them in a soft glow. A ring of light surrounds their perfectly coiffed blonde hair, giving them the appearance of an angel, and perfect lighting no matter which way they turn. But it doesn't take you long to discover the angel comparisons end at their appearance.
Hey, betches! It's me again, Lux. Yes! Oh, MG, you are so touchy. We do not love that for you. Anyway, I wasn't even talking to you. Follow me on Instagram and find out. Or MeTube. Or MyFace. Or Twiddler. Or Gaslight. It's about lights. You wouldn't get it. No. And honestly, you're being super disrespectful. We don't use that word anymore. We use the term influnker. Incandescent, naturally flavored, like unbelievably naturally charismatic entertainer. Aw, and your voice sounds stupid. So I guess we're even. Except that I am way more popular and successful than you. So I guess we're not really even then, are we?
But it is too late. Lux has already left the chat.
My master of the mystics! You have appeared before me as you had promised. I'm so glad you're here. I knew you wouldn't let me down. I rolled a crit on my insight check of you. Before we start, here's your character sheet. You will be playing the mystical enchanter by the name of Dewey Day Seamal, a hapless apprentice studying at the Arcana Mystica of the Bookshelf Bluffs. Looking at your character sheet, you will notice that you only have 40 health. Don't worry, it won't be that bad. Lux will be a hotshot, using bows and arrows to strike fear into foes from afar. You two will be a great long-distance duo.
What? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
You'll be a hotshot?
I just heard hot.
Right, a hotshot. You shoot arrows.
Like Cupid. OMG cute. Okay, I'm totally in. I'll wear a cute little diaper costume.
You don't need to wear a costume.
Too late, I'm already changing.
Right, okay, that's fine.
Finish explaining everything. I gotta edit this clip.
Okay, back to the enchanter sheet then. You will see there are spell notches and schools of magic. No need to worry about that really, I made it more for me. Since this is your first time, I'll walk you through what you can do when the time comes. Are you ready to start?
Hang on, I haven't finished posting.
Okay.
Yeah,
Lux?
Do you like this filter or this one?
We're going to start. I love it. We start our adventure in the study of your mentor, High Enchanter Melville. She is an annoyingly proficient enchanter, and you are lucky to study under her. Only Enchanter Melville is also a hoarder. If you ever needed a magical trinket or a mystical doodad, Melville most likely has it. And after 2 years in their care, you are still relegated to dusting these relics while Melville gives lectures to the spine of enchanters.
Except for me, I'm famous.
Sure.
OMG, I love this game already. Continue.
The Spine is a group of enchanters that govern the magical world. Melville is one of the foremost researchers and often presents new discoveries to the Spine. You've been doing some magical research on the side, but you have needed some equipment that Melville has to actually get it done. With Melville in conclave for at least another 3 hours with the Spine, you choose now as the time. You go over to your sack of possessing, an item Melville knows you shouldn't have but allows, and you pull out your latest experiment. You found a lamp. Only it doesn't seem to do much. At least, not yet. That's your hope, anyway.
Obviously, I found the lamp because light and lamps and glowing. But yeah, I'll let you have it, so you're welcome.
Anyway, you've tried rubbing it, but nothing works. But surely, there is something here that will awaken whatever is inside. Looking around this cluttered study, your eyes fall on a few things that might help you. There is an arcane amplifier that you've seen used a few times. There is the Cosmos Collector that can call on the stars to make things work. And there is the Mystic Manipulator, used to alter the very fabric of an item's makeup. Which do you use? You figure that changing the very properties of the lamp could render the best results. You slide the lamp into the manipulator and slide the protective glass into place around it. It doesn't take long for the lamp to react to the device. First, it starts to glow. It takes on a warm copper look. But then, it starts to shake. Slightly at first, but then, boom! An explosion of magic rips the device apart, and white smoke consumes you. Some of the glass catches in your skin, and you take 5 damage.
I roll to avoid the damage. What does a 1 mean?
That's a critical failure.
Okay, well, I just asked because I didn't roll one.
What did you roll?
The number that avoids damage to my freshly applied makeup.
You wave your hands, clearing your vision. And that is where you see it. The lamp, on the ground, broken in half. And floating above it, with beautiful purple skin and muscles that just won't quit. A djinn. You've done it! You released the djinn inside of the lamp!
So, you the one who went off and set me free and all that?
The djinn looks at you and cocks out a hip. This one has attitude.
Ah, so we're going with rude instead of grateful then, huh? Got it.
They then look down at the broken lamp.
And the one who has the lamp gets the wishes. Except there is no lamp, is there? I'm good. Thanks for the jailbreak.
And with a whirl, the djinn flies out the window and towards the woods. You realize that this is...
Oh my god, can I just say that this is like terrible writing? Like whoever wrote this did like a terrible job. No offense.
You do know I wrote this one shot, right?
Wait, really? Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, and I was totally joking because it's so creative and original.
Do you mind?
Wow, relax. I am just trying to give you a compliment.
Moving on. Djinns have been trapped in lamps to stop them from being mischievous and using their powers for evil. You have unleashed a great force into the bookshelf bluffs. All of the most powerful enchanters are in conclave for the rest of the day. And if High Enchanter Melville finds out you let a djinn loose, you might as well kiss your education goodbye. What do you do? You rush to your dorm to prepare to catch a djinn.
I run too, but like so fast and with so much prancing. I'm basically like frolicking in the woods, but sexually.
In your dorm, your sack of possessing over your shoulder, you start to think about what you might need. But you don't have a ton of time. Your battle wand, of course. You also grab your tome of terrible creatures. Flipping through it, you make sure you find the chapter on djinns. One paragraph stands out to you. It's about metal and the way djinn react to it. It's something to come back to. Oh, don't forget your ringing rock. Someone might call you. You know you can't hesitate for too much longer, so you decide to grab one more thing. Do you want the large red mystery potion? Or there is a box with runes sketched into it. It looks like your roommate's. But it also looks powerful. Maybe this will help? Which do you take? You grab the box and shove it inside your sack of possessing. You have no time to figure out what it is right now. You quickly head out of the door and toward the woods. You get to the edge of the woods and it isn't hard to figure out where the djinn went. A path of trees has been bowled over. The funny thing is, the path seems to be heading toward a very specific location. It is headed for the hut of the groundskeeper, Moise. Moise is a bumbling old fool, but has a good heart. If anything happened to them... You race through the woods toward Moi's cabin. Right on the edge of where Moi's cabin would be, you see Moise. They are tied to a tree, but they aren't resisting. A tiny gnome, Moise has always been kind to you. They snuck you herbs you needed for your experiments and may have helped you destroy evidence of a failed enchantment before.
I set up a drop shipping store for the gnome, leveraging my brand. And because of my incredible popularity, I offer him a 98.2% distribution split.
Anyways...
I call it Zodiac Herbs for Astrological Abundance. And we make a ton of money.
fine. You can leave me here. They said they would come back for me. The tools are following the instruction of the djinn that came through here. Oh, I hope you didn't have anything to do with that.
Hang on, wait, nobody would ever actually do that. That is, like, totally unbelievable.
Oh, well, that isn't good. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. The djinn might destroy us before we even get the chance. All I know is that the tools need my shed so they can build a throne for the djinn. They might be able to lead you to the djinn. What do you want to do? You decide to stealth your way out of this one. As the tools begin to head off down a path, wood and various building materials in hand, you follow them from a distance. Every now and then, you have to stop because the trowel looks like it's looking for you. But you keep going, following them for a few minutes. Eventually, they stop. All right, time for our break. We've been working for an hour, so we're taking 10. The tools all put down what they are carrying and they begin to talk. You listen closely. So, Rick, you doing all right? This work has out of your general wheelhouse.
Well, thanks for asking, Spade. I'm hanging in there. Trowel can really push a person, though.
Oh, I know. Try being their cousin.
Crazy thing is, I should have stayed in the glade with the djinn. Did you see all those leaves?
They were everywhere.
And I'm the perfect tool for the job. But no, lift this board, Rick. Put it there, Rick.
The spade puts its tiny hand on the rake's arm. When we get to the glade, you want me to say something?
Nah, thanks, though. The djinn seems like a fair guy. I'll talk to him, see what he can do.
The trowel walks over to the rake and the spade.
We're gonna head back to the shed after our break. Gotta pull some nails for a hammer.
You've heard all you need to, and you head toward the glade.
That's it? We find out where to go by listening? Don't be surprised if you lose subs over this writing.
What subs? What are you even talking about? As you make your way toward the glade, your magical senses start to tingle. You see a few pebbles floating in midair. They float up and down, glowing a soft blue. From your education, you know this to be a ley line. It is one of many that converge around the school. You think this is why the djinn went this way, to amass more power along the ley line. But there might be more to it than that. Still, time is of the essence. You could steam forward toward the djinn, or stop and do some quick research from your book.
Books are like sexy boob covers. I use them when I want to look like a librarian.
You take a moment to sit down and crack open the book you brought with you. Flipping to the back of the book to find a ley line in the index, you quickly find your page. It says that while they were great sources of power, they can also be a great source of healing. You find a ritual of rejuvenation and you partake. You have gained an additional 15 health.
What do I get? Can I have some additional likes? I feel like my ritual of foot picks should give me something, right?
Nothing else in the book really helps you, but at least you feel more prepared for what is to come. With your sack on your shoulder and your wand at the ready, you venture toward the glade. You travel for another 10 to 15 minutes. It is then you see it. A glade surrounded by trees and, in the middle of it, the djinn. He is feeding off of a ley line. Behind him is a half-constructed throne. As you contemplate what to do, you hear a magical tone. You search for where it is coming from. Oh, your ringing rock.
Oh, I get it. The rock is like a phone. And after you're done with it, let me have it for a bit. Then we'll be able to get some real powers.
You quickly search your sack for the ringing rock and answer it in hushed tones.
Oh, there you are. Where are you right now?
That voice is one you would never forget. High Enchanter Melville is on the other end.
I've come looking for you. I need you to help me in the lecture hall. We made a bit of a mess. You weren't in the study, so I figured you are done with your chores.
Why does it sound like you are outside? Is that a ley line I hear? know that Melville isn't the biggest fan of lying. You have a choice to make. Do you come clean? Or do you hide the truth from your mentor?
We all know what the answer is here.
What?
I just want to go on the record saying that I had nothing to do with this.
The ringing rocket's so hot you can barely hold it. And let me guess, you're off trying to capture it on your own, aren't you? You hear her signature mumbles along with some choice words rolled in there. All right, listen closely. You need to bind this stupid thing. If you do exactly as I say, you should be fine. Mess it up, and you will be blown to bits. You listen closely, taking every action to memory, and even repeating it back to Melville. First, circle the area with soil from where you stand. Then, begin an ice spell, only touch it to the ground. Lastly, recite the haiku of holding. You should know it from class. I'm on my way to you, but you must do this first. Hold tight. I'll be there soon. And don't expect to get off easy. The ringing rock disconnects. She hung up on you. None of that matters now. You have to complete exactly what she says. You start to follow the steps set out by Melville. The first thing you do is...
I saw this trending. It's a circle of salt or something?
You grab a pile of soil in your hand and, staying tucked in the trees, complete your circle. The next step was to start what kind of spell?
Fire! It's Leo season, and that is a fire sign.
The bitter cold pulses through your finger. You touch the dirt and hear it snap together. Now, the last step. What did you need to recite?
This is a weird, hard magic system. I don't like it. Do you, chat?
There is no chat! It comes to you quickly. It's short and sweet. You hear the spell complete, and you see a dome of magical energy surround the djinn. You hear rustling of leaves behind you. Melville quickly comes by your side.
The ringing rock has tracking now? Ooh, that's good for location tags.
That's not the point. Can I continue now?
Yes.
She gives you a smirk and a nod. I see you tamed the thing. The djinn puffs up.
Psh, no one can tame me.
Melville gets a very serious look on her face. We'll see about that. Stepping toward the djinn, Melville holds something in her hand. It's a lamp. Not just any lamp. One covered in runes and etchings. You'll have a choice, dear djinn. Enter the lamp and be trapped for all eternity. Or join me. Melville speaks to you without taking an eye off the djinn. With the djinn by my side, I would be the most powerful enchanter there ever was. I shall have his power, one way or another. The lamp starts to glow, and the djinn begins to be sucked into the lamp. Make your choice, djinn, she cackles. Make it now! The djinn, with a panicked look on his face, shouts,
I'll aid you. My power is yours.
Whoosh! A flash of light overtakes you. You can't see, but you can hear energy most intense flying around. Before you floats Melville. But she is huge. The djinn has fused with her, and she lets out an evil laugh. Before I go on, I should tell you, this is the part where I would, monologue as Melville. Is it cool if I do that?
Yeah, totally. I'm gonna monologue too.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, Lux! Do it in another room at least.
Fine.
Thanks. Melville lowers down onto the ley line, seeming to sniff the air that radiates with power. I know you can sense it. The power this place holds. These grounds hold a wealth of energy. Energy that could have us enchanters rule the entire world. Mold it into our image.
Could you imagine if every place was as ideal as Bookshelf Bluff? A place where learning was the only goal? It would be glorious, wouldn't it? If only we could make that happen. Oops! We can! The thing is, we've always been able to. But the idiots of the spine want to make sure we use our magic for good. What good? The world is full of evil all around us. From the shoelace shores to Cantalopia, evil is everywhere. But we can make it ideal. I can now make it ideal. What I will do will not be found in books. It will not be found in scrolls. The world will learn the peace we have found here, and I will force them to. There is only one problem to clean up first. You. You know my plan, and you could stop me. I can't have that now, can I? Oh, what a pity. It seems I must finish you now. Melville begins to float again. Sling your spells if you want. At least you will die knowing you tried to stop me. Melville flies at you, a spell spinning in the palm of her hand. Only she hasn't quite got used to her new body and powers. The spell goes wild and crashes into a tree. The tree bursts apart, giant splinters flying everywhere. One hits Melville directly in the arm. She rears back, a pained wince on her face as she pulls out the large piece of wood. This gives you time to react. You are panicked and aren't sure what to do. You sprint for the lamp Melville left on the ground. Upon touching it, you see it is covered in runes. A quick scan shows you they are runes of capturing. Put that down, Dewey. You don't know what you're doing with that. Melville is scared of this thing. What do you do? You are instantly glad you paid attention in runes class. The words come flowing from your mouth like water, and with each word, Melville gets pulled closer and closer to the lamp. Stop! You don't have to do this! I won't kill you right now! It is obvious she has never known humility. As she gets pulled in toward the lamp, you hear a voice next to you. Well, ain't that something? You look away from Melville for a moment, and you see Moise and the tools appear beside you. The travel groans. You destroyed all the works we done did! This distraction, though momentary, makes you slip on the pronunciation of the rune Slimthumplach. That's a hard one anyway. Melville uses this opening to fling a spell at you. It makes contact, hitting you 15 health.
I hide behind a tree and film the encounter, commenting as I do.
As you are hit, the lamp flies out of your hand, and Melville goes to catch it. Only, it burns through her hand. The memory of the tome comes back to you. Good thing you have metal tools right next to you. I don't know about that. Moise picks him up and hands him to you. Here you go. He's mouthy, but does good work. You lift the trowel like a magical focus. A grayish silver orb of pure metal collects at the tip of the trowel. This is kinda awesome, Trowel yells. And you unleash it toward Melville. It rips through her, leaving behind a ring of smoke where it made contact. You've never done metal magic before, so you aren't sure how to summon it quickly. This leaves enough room for Melville to counterattack. With a flash of blue energy, she hits you with an arcane lance. She is still reeling from your hit, so it only hits for 5 damage. You stagger back, pushing through the pain. You lift your eyes toward Melville, and you see the other tools rushing her. Lux, are you going to help?
Someone has to live to upload the tale. I'll be back here.
You get a few swipes in before Melville starts to grab them by the handle and snap them in half. In that moment, as if by magic, Moise appears. Oh, this doesn't look very good. Moise lifts a hand
and vines fly out of the ground to wrap around Melville. It looks like it's holding, until... Kaplow! The vines are thrown off and burst into flames as they hit the ground. Now I have to kill you too! Die, boys! Melville charges up an energy attack. You have a moment to react before it flies. You have enough spell notches to do your ultimate attack. Or maybe a higher level metal spell? Or there might be something else you want to do. Oh, well, crit! You step in front of Moise before Melville can unleash her attack.
I step in front of you and strike a hot, mysterious pose. And then I get somewhere safe and out of the way.
One of the tools shouts out, "What are you doing, kid?" You release your hold on the trowel, letting him tumble to the ground. That is all you have time for before Melville hurtles the attack at you. She hits you for... Oh no. I rolled a crit. That means she hits you for 93 damage. I'm... so sorry. You feel the magic hit your chest. And in that moment, you are known by everything in the universe that ever was or ever will be. The bright light from the attack doesn't burn out. Instead, you open your eyes to find yourself swirling in magical ether. Melville unbound your soul from the earthly plane, but in doing so, released you from pain. Everything is beautiful, and you are in tune with all things. But wait, that's not all.
I bet he's making this up on the fly.
You are zooming through time and space and existence, and you slam into something, and then it is black. You open new eyes, and a voice in your head tells you that your sacrifice has earned you another chance. You see the sky. You feel grass under you. You realize you have been reincarnated. But where and who you are is a mystery to you. And that mystery is a story for another time.
Way to leave me to clean up your mess, which I am not going to do. My character bows down and becomes a servant of Melville.
So, now you are an evil character and the adventure is over. So, good job.
But I got like 480 new followers. How many did you get?
That was incredible! The way you sacrificed yourself? Holy crit! Oh, that was better than I could have imagined. That was... You are perfect. I'm sorry. That's super embarrassing. But like, if that's how you roleplay here, I'm excited to see how you might like some other roleplay. That was such a good session. Listen, I appreciate you so much, and I would love to play with you again. And I'm so damn glad you sat down with me to do this. You're amazing. I need to wind down because that was intense. But please, 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 come see me again soon. Oh, I'd love to have you play with my dice again. I mean, bye. Holy crit! You...
Johnny is in his own world when you come upon him, his handsome face creased with a frown. He's talking to himself rather than his usual singing, counting things up on his fingers and running a hand through his curls.
Seriously, the grout needs replacing too. Heck, I ain't got time for that. Oh, it's you. Based on our previous conversating, wasn't sure you would be coming around these parts again. Need to use the toilet or something? That's right. I did make you that promise. Okay, but first, a question for you. You're not a big-time record producer, are you? I'll see. I'm just sorry you're not a big-time record producer, too. And I'd be sweet on you, no question. Oh, heck no. It'd just be the maraschino cherry on top of the hot fudge sundae. See, I was just asking whether you were a producer, because I was thinking about our conversation the other day. About dreams and all. And I've decided I ain't gonna be a shower much longer. That's a great question, which I'll answer after I recite this little speech I prepared. Don't get me wrong or nothing. Being a shower is an honest way to earn a living. My pappy was a shower. My grandpappy was a shower. Heck, my old hound dog Duke, well, I reckon he's a shower too. Got me some mighty fond memories of being a shower. Most of them involving sundry drain cleaning products and the way they make me feel inside. But it just ain't my true calling, you understand? Do you know what my real passion is, gorgeous? Very close, ravishing, and perceptive. I like that. My dream, the raison d'etre of my humble existence on this crazy spinning marble, is to be a professional singer. Wow. I ain't never told anyone that before. Does it surprise you? Well, it's the truth. See, ever since I was a little baby spigot back in Nashville, rocking on my mama's knee, all I ever wanted on this great green earth was to be a superstar. Like my heroes, Elvis Parsley, Lady Wawa, and Chris Barrett. And ever since then, I've practiced whenever I can. Watched every video tutorial there is. But there's just one problem. It's mighty embarrassing. But my problem is, I'm just too gosh dang insecure. I want to share my love of music with the whole wide world. I want to be recognized for my talents. But every time I think about putting myself out there, I just fall to pieces. Well, I suppose something a little like this. My palms get sweaty, my hands won't stop shaking. Oh, and I'll be ready when my heart beats racing. Ooh, wow. That's actually pretty dang good. You don't have any waterproof paper on you by any chance, do you, Gordon? Huh. Never thought about it that way. But you're right. My pappy, grandpappy, and old hound dog Duke sacrificed too much for me to throw away my dreams just because I'm a little afraid. Afraid of what? Afraid of failing? Heck, folks gotta deal with much scarier things than that all the time. Like spiders. And PFAs in the water supply. Gorgeous, meeting you has truly been the kick in the pants I needed for a long old time. Insecurities, go kick rocks. It's time for Johnny Splash to make his big, splash. Oh, absolutely. It's time to finally get out of this humdrum shower life and go full steam ahead. Of course, I'm gonna just send a message to my boss and tell him I quit. And that his hairstyle can suck eggs. You're 34 now, Daryl. Time for an adult haircut. Heck yeah! You might say I ignited a real ring of fire. And set! Woo! I'm so dang nervous. Heck, my hands are all a-shaking. But I feel swell, you know? Real swell. Though, that may just be the adrenaline talking. Either way, now it's done. It's time for step 2. Record my audition for American Maestro. It's America's #1 reality TV show. I'm surprised you ain't never heard of it. It's been streaming on Valdivian Plus for like 100 seasons at this point. Oh, I hear you, darling. This modern computer world can be right overwhelming. What with all the satellites and keyed boards and whatnot. But you really gotta check out American Maestro. It's a singing competition series where the best future pop stars of America duke it out, vocally speaking, for the chance to be crowned America's Maestro. You're exposed to an audience of millions, and the winner receives a big old recording contract with Valdivian Records. It's always been my dream to compete, and hopefully, to win. Can I count on your help? Amazing! I'm just so, gosh dang excited. All right, I'm gonna go get rehearsing and get started on my application. Can you meet me back here tomorrow to record my audition? After all, you're my inspiration. See you tomorrow, gorgeous. Well, hello.
It doesn't seem quite right. What you imagined you were aiming the Dateviators at turned out to be...
Me, Lucinda Lavish. The best character in the whole goddamn game. Damn straight. Watch this! I can just do that. Make you more charming. Welcome. Honestly, though, it's just because I adore that fantastic red shirt you're wearing. Because I made it. You bought the very expensive DLC, and I'm your reward. Yes you did? Unless I'm missing something here? That's impossible. My whole reason for being is to provide more for those who paid for it. If that's not true, then what the hell am I? Yeah, something in between. It does make me think, which isn't something I'd normally recommend. I'm Lucinda Lavish, the deluxe edition itself, which isn't really anything at all. Everything else around here has so much familiarity with you humans. But it seems like I have to make my own relationship with you. Oh, I do want that. Believe me. I've got no other reason for... That's getting too scary. Bye for now.
A cool breeze tickles at your neck. You can feel someone here, but you can't see anyone.
Why are you here? What are you doing? Yes! You scared me. Don't you know who you are? What you are to me? I'm scared the way one is frightened when coming face to face with a divine force. Not now, not here, not yet. Please, please, I'm not ready, not like this. I've dreamed of this, of meeting you, finally. And now the moment is here. I just can't, not yet. I'll be ready when you come back.